Oh, it has been too damn long. Guys, what's going on? It's B-Man the Champ here. Finally back at Canada's Wonderland after over, what, a year? Holy shit, man. So, here's basically how this is going to work today. I'm just going to vlog what I can. If I'm lucky, I can put them all together in one video, but if not, it'll be just a bunch of sub 3-minute videos, or even probably sub 2-minute videos. So, if you can see, I just come off of Vortex. I couldn't shirk tradition this time. Shadow Kid knows what I'm talking about if he watches this video. I couldn't shirk tradition this time because last year, which was 2019, last year it was open. I always did Yukon Striker first, which I'm actually going to go do now. But I wanted to do that first since John, who's with me today, you guys probably know him. He's going into Splashworks, and I didn't have my gear, so. And my swimming trunks and all that stuff. So yeah, so I'm just gonna film for a bit until we get over to Yukon probably, which is where I'm going next, as I mentioned. But yeah, I tell you, man, so far not a great start to the day. I just got here, and getting in was easy and everything, and I was just waiting in line. There was like a couple people in front of me. They wouldn't freaking move until, like, I don't know, people before them were, like, at the other end of the line. It was, oh, man, it was annoying. Worth it, but annoying. So, what else do I want to talk about? Like, I know Amusement Insider says pack your patience, and I'm trying, but when you're as tired as I am right now, it doesn't work out too well. Sweet, gonna get a good action shot of Yukon. Yeah, that's gonna be me in a couple minutes, hopefully. So anyway, that'll wrap up, I guess, part one. And maybe I'll just walk a little further, but I just won't really say anything. There's not much else to talk about. And then we'll say it'll be part one of God knows how many parts, or it'll all hopefully be in one video, which I doubt. My editing software's a bitch. When it goes Timberwolf Falls. No idea if the camera caught any of that. Anyway, I guess here's a good point as I need to wrap it up. So I'll see you guys either in the next video or after this. Again, I don't really know. I'm just saying for either way. Hey guys, so this is the new Cliff Falls dive thingy. New Splashworks edition. Just gonna wait till John gets up there, and I'm gonna film him coming down. Shouldn't take very long, hopefully. I'll just pause and come back when he comes back up. Yeah, there he is up there. Just gotta wait for everybody to get out. Ooh. Nice knowing you, Johnny. Okay, he'll be fine. He's already done this. Dive, dive, dive! And that's the gist of it, basically. Hey man, how was it?
Good.
Yeah, refreshing?
Yes.
Lose any more nose rings?
I didn't lose a nose ring, I lose a tit ring. Difference.
I give that dive 4 out of 10.
Fuck yourself.
And there you have it, guys. That was the new, what do you call it, Cliff Bay dive thingy?
Yeah, Mountain Bay Cliffs.
Mountain Bay Cliffs, there you go.
Yeah.
So that wraps up part 2. I'll see you guys later, hopefully. Well, that's gonna wrap it up for me today at Canada's Wonderland. As I said, my first trip in almost 2 years. Over 2 years if you don't count Haunt and Winterfest. I don't count Winterfest. But, yeah, it wasn't too bad. I guess I just quickly give my thoughts on the day. Didn't get to do a whole hell of a lot. Managed to get Vortex once, middle row, and pay attention, there's going to be a pattern. Managed to do Yukon Striker twice, both middle row. I did Behemoth once, middle row. You see the pattern yet? And I finished off with Leviathan, middle row. Yeah, that's a fun little tidbit about today. Although I didn't get on too many, like I said, I just pretty much listed them all off. I was going to do other ones, but well, I just didn't really have time. The lineups were, I mean, they weren't horrible. I do have one complaint about it though, and I was, and it's funny too because it happened on the first ride I went on today, which was Vortex, and the last ride I went on today, which was Leviathan, as I mentioned earlier. It's funny because it happened on both the first and last rides, where there were people in line who, and I get social distancing, all right, I know, it sucks, but I get it. I don't like it, but I get it. But there's a difference between social distancing and what these people were doing. And I can't even say that like they were distracted or anything. They were just like, they're fully staring right in front of them. They could see the big gap. And they weren't moving. So that's like the only down part of the day, really. So like, let me see if I can give you a visual example of how far between the person who was in front of them and they were. Basically, here from where I'm standing right here, pretty much to where the bush is right there. There's at least that much. You can't tell me that's 6 feet. It's 16 feet, 26 feet, not 6. And it wouldn't be so bad if they weren't holding literally everybody else up, you know? Like, I'll be honest, there wasn't that much social distancing going on in lines, and if you want to do 6 feet, again, that's fine. But 6 feet, not, again, 26 feet or whatever, however much it was. Literally one end of the line to the other, that's how much of a gap there was. But, yeah, unfortunately, I spent about maybe 7 hours. Well, it's broken for lunch, but about 7 hours. And I only got on 5 rides, which sucks because I was mostly, I'm not blaming him. Like, a guy wants to do, and I'm going to get his review in a second when we see him. But John wanted to do that new Mountain Blade Cliff thing. I keep forgetting what the hell it's called, but and you seen it earlier, whether that's in a different video or earlier in this video, I don't know. This one looks like it's running a bit long, so I may have to split them up again. But you see earlier he did the Mountain Blade Cliff dive thing, and you know I'm not really complaining about that. I could have, well, I had to vlog the first one. I could have just stayed, or I could have just left and gone on some more rides, but I didn't know how long he was going to be. So there he is. And yeah, but I mean, I'm not complaining too much. I got to do some people watching in the water park, shall we say. More mature viewers of my audience probably know what the hell I'm talking about. Anyway, Johnny, what'd you think of that new Mountain Bay Cliffs dive thingy?
It's pretty fun. I did it quite a bit. How many times did I do it? Like 9 times? 10 times?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Well, you did it. Well, how many times did you do it when I wasn't there? Because I came in the second time.
I did it 5 times, 3 times, 1 time.
So yeah, so 9, yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, last time you were held up quite a bit by something that happened.
Yeah, apparently somebody got hurt or something. So,
Yeah, it's bound to happen.
yeah, fair enough.
And I was gonna film it, but apparently Skyhawk got stuck again.
Did it?
Yeah. You didn't see it? Remember you saw, I think you were there.
Oh, yeah.
You were walking towards Splashworks, I think it was.
Yeah, fair enough.
But anyway, despite that, and you didn't get on that many rides, but I mean, what'd you think of the day overall?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Definitely a one time a year park.
I mean, if you experienced it as many times as we have, that is.
Yeah, well, that's true.
And of course, what they'd be complaining without a funnel cake, am I right?
Yeah, that's my badass one.
So yeah, that'll wrap it up, guys. You may have been hearing rumors that the tickets have been sold out, but apparently that's not the case. You can still get them, and also if you no, you can't get reservations for Splashworks. But what I've been hearing is if you go early and you line up, a lot of times people won't go. They'll have the reservations, but they won't actually show up. So you'll be put on the list, and then if you're early enough, you'll be first on the list and you can go in. That's what I've been hearing. I don't know how true it is.
I see people do that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So there you go. There's confirmation for you. Also, I was something else I wanted to say. What the hell was it? Oh yeah, and also too, this is a fun little coinky-dink. Well, John wanted to go see the dog show. And I was just going to go catch a ride or whatever. But then I heard a familiar voice to me. And the voice, I couldn't tell because he was masked, unfortunately. Like, it looked like him. It sure as hell sounded like him. But one of the guys I'm a fan of Amusement Insiders, his name's Aaron. I think his name's Aaron Matthews. I'm pretty sure. I think he was the one, the host of the show. Like I said, it sure as hell sounded like him. So I wanted to see and maybe talk to him for a second, but he bolted as soon as the show was over. Maybe because he saw me in the audience, who knows. But, yeah, so, I mean, like I said, I didn't go on too many rides, and there was a few complaints I had, which I mentioned earlier, but overall it wasn't too bad of a day. I don't know if it was worth $40, though.
No.
Well, of course you'd say no.
No.
Of course you'd say.
I did like the high dive. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I think that's a great addition to that water park. Just don't jump stupid.
Words of wisdom to live by. All right, folks. So thanks for watching. I'll see you again. Maybe in a few weeks. I don't know. It depends on what the plans are with Niagara Falls and what we're doing. But one last look at Wonderland, and we're out.